What's going on YouTube? It is QuikSnoopy, and today we are doing a replay commentary of a support Warlock game I have played. But before we get into the replay commentary, I wanted to tell you guys that I have been frequently live streaming on Twitch, and if you want to go and follow my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all of that, links are in the description down below. Everything is QuikSnoopy, so I'd really appreciate if you guys could check out my social media and Twitch. Without further ado, you guys came for the replay commentary, so let's just jump into it. Alright, so here I am playing Warlock, and a few things you guys should know is, number one, I bought one ward, and I have a tango that I shared with my Shadow Fiend. So if you look, my Shadow Fiend has the ward and the tango. Let's talk about this matchup a little bit. So they have a Pudge, right? They have a Warlock. They have people who have extremely high health, like the Juggernaut, the Dragon Knight, extremely high health and magic resist and armor. So the way we win this game is by magic damage, the Shadow Fiend, right? So when you're looking at this matchup, I have a Lifestealer, right? This Lifestealer has pretty much a built-in BKB, which will help against the Juggernaut spin or the Wraith King stun. Real quick, I remember the Lifestealer was telling me he wanted to go get Quelling Blade, so when I got close to the timer and I knew no one was going to contest, I said go ahead and get your Quelling Blade. So I get the rune, I run back, and then I block. I think I actually failed part of this right here too, I don't know why. Yeah. So I go with a block. Also my starting items are Wand. It's pretty standard. I like going Wand, Tangos, Clarity, and then just build in the Magic Stick because it provides so much regen. So right now only Warlock is showing. We don't know where Pudge is. I'll go help put up last hits and denies. Okay, so as a support, I go level 1 Shadow Word, right? It allows me to heal Lifestealer, and allows me to play aggressive on this Wraith King. Watch how my positioning is here. Look at Lifestealer too. Lifestealer is kind of playing aggressive here. Because Lifestealer has his Lifesteal building. I think he's going to go Open Wounds next. Yeah, he does. So this is where we start having kill potential, right? I have Shadow Word and Fatal Bonds. I bought Recipe and look at that positioning. He's dead right there. 100%. I think Pudge is right there. I want to see what this Pudge actually did. Because I told my teammate that he was here, and my teammate ran over here. Yeah, I pinged it. Oh, and then he TPs. Got it. I was just curious, that was all. Okay. So we got a kill right off the bat. And I put a ward here. The reason I put a ward there is for the Pudge, right? So Pudge can't hook. Pudge can't hook here because I have a ward. I'll know he's there, and then I won't get hooked. So that helps out a lot. The other place I want to put a ward is by their bounty run, but I don't have another ward, so that's kind of a problem, huh? So again, I kind of keep just right-clicking Wraith King. Warlock's early game damage is kind of decent. I'm going Arcane Boots first. Arcane Boots lets me spam Shadow Word a little bit more. We'll fast forward this. This game isn't that long, but either way, a lot of these things I go over. This is my first, I think, support replay commentary. I've been playing a lot of Warlock support recently, and I've gotten really good at it. So that's why I'm doing this replay commentary. Like this Wraith King, if he goes up the last hit, right? Here's I'm gonna talk. I'm not gonna pause. Here's the thing with supporting, or just like in general in Dota, right? I have to let Warlock make a decision, or I have to let Wraith King make a decision. Do you want to go for the last hit? And he might get the last hit. Do I personally want to deny the creep, or do I want to, because he's going to do more damage than me, right? I'm stacking this camp. He's going to do more damage than me. So do I want to make him take damage, or do I want to go for the deny? And he has a lifesteal ability too, right? So it's like a passive. So I basically just keep right-clicking him, and I let my lifestealer get the last hits and the denies. Look at Wraith King, how he walks back. Like my lifestealer is kind of getting decent farm. The Wraith King has 14 last hits too. Like I'd rather it be less than that, but we also have a kill on him, so. Like he's gonna stun me here, right? He's gonna use his mana, he's gonna stun me. He's one level higher than me. Like that's fine, because I can just heal. Your heal with Shadow Word is better than the damage, right? Because the damage, the enemies have a 25% magic resist, most of them, right? So if you have a 25% magic resist, like you as a hero, right, you have it, but the damage, you're not taking damage, so it doesn't affect you. So theoretically, like Shadow Word is like a better, like it's better used on yourself. If you have a choice between, if you're gonna kill him anyways, right, and you have a choice between using a Shadow Word on him to help secure the kill or using it on a teammate, like you should probably use it on your teammate. But like look at how I play here, right? I right click. He still has Fatal Bonds. I want to see this actually. I'm really curious. I'm gonna go to his positioning. Oh, he used one. He didn't eat a Tango or anything. That was the last like Shadow Word attack too. I thought he was gonna go to Shrine. Okay. Interesting. So I have a ward. I still want to place that ward there, right? Because that'll help me out so much. And like you'll see how much it actually benefits. That ward spot is so good. I see supports who don't ward there, and it's kind of cringe. But like I should have warded it sooner. My teammates were using the courier, and I don't know. I just got like wand and trying to go for arcane boots first. So I don't have a lot of like mana right now, right? I can cast Shadow Word once and that's it. But I'm kind of like holding off because, like, what if my lifestealer needs it? Like, what if that Pudge hooks him? Like, Pudge was here. I don't think he is anymore. Yeah, he is still. I remember this hook. So yeah, Pudge is still here. He's just missing hooks.
Dire's top tower needs some friends.
And lifesteal has a lifesteal ability anyways, right? So like lifesteal and Wraith King both lifesteal. So. I have 3 wards on me. I don't like having 3 wards on me, right? Like, having wards in my inventory isn't doing anything for my team. Like, I need to place them. And I have one right there on the left side. But I want to place the other ones. I just don't know if Pudge is there anymore. So I scanned it. And there was no scan. So the Wraith King does what he should have done, and he stuns me. But now he's going to take so much damage. Like, I just used Fatal Bonds. And I barely have enough mana to use it again. Look at this ward. This ward lets me see like where he is. This Wraith King is dead. He has 159 health. Right? Like he has no idea where I am. Like he's trying to like follow and chase me. He dies. Like he actually dies. Like before level 6 too. Like which is crucial. Because the other thing I forgot to mention is like level 6 Warlock. Like he's gonna have his ultimate. And then you're gonna have to kill him twice. And that's kind of ridiculous. But he's level 5. He's 0 and 3. He's died 3 times in 7 minutes. And he's not level 6 yet. He's had solo XP. But my lifestealer has 15 denies. So my Shadow Fiend wanted a ward mid. So I put down this ward mid. Because he wanted like vision on one of the runes. And I already had like 2 wards bottom. So I don't want like a 3rd ward bottom. Because that just seems a little bit excessive. Like we're winning bottom. And then I wanted to put this observer ward here too. Like my teammate's trying to like fight top. And I guess like one thing I should have done is I should have looked top before I went, just to kind of see what their health was. But I mean, I was feeling pretty confident. So they use arcane boots on me, so that helps out a lot. That arrow like hits the creep because like the creep just walks forward, so that was pretty crazy luck if you ask me. I walk around behind because I wanted to try and use like Shadow Word, Fatal Bonds, but I wasn't. Instead, I just wanted to pull this creep wave, but my team starts attacking him, and then like obviously it pulls aggro, so I couldn't do that. But I think my Mirana just kills the creep wave, and then we push top.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
So hindsight's 20/20, right? I could have done one of two things. And I don't know if this is the right decision or not, but I want to lay out every decision. I could be here, right? Like I'm out of XP range. If I stand here, then I get XP and I could hit level 6, which allows me to use Golem faster. Right? And maybe that Golem helps, but I don't know. Like look at how much damage I'm doing to this tower, because I'm here and like I'm doing 14 damage to the tower each time. Like 14, 15 damage. But that's without level 6. Like if I had level 6, I could use rock, and maybe that would help. But our creep died anyways, and they're cutting the wave, which is fine. I don't think there needs to be 3 of us. And it allowed me to get my arcane boots, which I wouldn't have been able to get otherwise if I was there. But that's like a decision that I didn't even think about at the time, was why don't I just stay with my team and get the XP from cutting the creep wave. But they were all bottom, and I knew that because my live store told me that like they were TPing in bottom. So I kind of felt rushed to take this tower, because I told him after we take this tower I wanted to TP bottom. I also told him to stay alive. You're going to see me check bottom right now, yeah. And like that's because I wanted to see if he was going to be okay, and if he would live, and he would. But he didn't want to get hooked by Pudge, because Pudge is there. Like they actually just let their safe lane tower fall. Like this is their most important tower. They should be defending this, but I guess instead they wanted to trade towers, but like they can't. I'm still level 5 and not level 6, which really sucks. I don't know why this game was a bug, but there we go. So like here I'm about to get level 6, right? And that gives me a Warlock. And that gives me Golem. Like that is so crucial. I have my arcane boots up too. So my teammate uses, like Mirana uses Moonlight. But here we have a siege creep. That's the other thing, right? And I told my teammate this, 100%. I said, listen, we have a siege creep. We're going to keep pushing top. And, like, you guys just, they used their TP's bottom, right? So, like, what else are they going to do? If we TP bottom, then that just allows them to, like, their TPs to come off cooldown. Because right now there's a timer on it, right? And I know they can't TP top. I'm letting my Golem tank the tower because I want our other creeps attacking it. Like, this is actually the most effective way. Look at my Golem. It's surviving. It was. Omega lol. That was a fail. But I should have like de-aggroed it at the time, like looking back at it, because the Shadow Word couldn't keep it alive. But it allowed my creeps to attack the tower, which in return did more DPS. And then I TP mid, right, instead of TPing bottom, because my Mirana is super low health, and I was kind of concerned. Like, I thought this Mirana was going to die. Like, you have a Dragon Knight, you know? So that kind of concerned me. So here, I definitely like want to heal Mirana. The Mirana said thank you, I think, in game. So, like, I just have arcane boots in a few seconds too, so that helps. And I need the arcane boots, and so does he. And then I get to deny this range creep. And then we have our Shadow Fiend here. Like, we just push this lane. Like, what do they do? And then remember he gets stunned because he was running like straight. And then Axe comes in. And then I use Shadow Word. And then I have like Fatal Bonds, but I have nothing to use Fatal Bonds to. And so, like, instead, like, I use Fatal Bonds here. And I think, we do end up killing him. I remember this. There we go. I got him. So, like, I'm actually at 3 kills and 1 assist right now. Like, I'm supporting with Warlock. I'm buying wards, but I'm actually, like, so farmed. And I decided to go for Hand of Midas, which I don't know if that was, like, a great idea or not, because I was, like, preparing for the late game. But obviously this game wasn't going to go late, or, like, I didn't think it would at least, right? At the time, like, we have a 9k net worth advantage, like, 9k gold advantage. Now it's 8. But, like, it's 10-2 right now, and we're taking towers. Like, they just lost their tier 1, tier 2 top, and they lost to tier 1 mid. Like, this is actually insane. So I just use arcane boots. I should be using arcane boots here. Oh, I wanted Mirana to get it. That's why I ran over here. Omega lol. And then like Lion is here too. And this Lion's gonna die. But like luckily he got like the stun off on Shadow Fiend, which was extremely lucky. But I used Shadow Word. I was trying to hold off on it, but I didn't want him to escape, and so now I'm at 4 kills. Like if we look at net worth, this is actually insane. I was like a Warlock, I'm more farmed than a Wraith King Lion Pudge. And I'm 400 gold behind a Dragon Knight. Like I'm buying wards too, so there's that. I have like, look, Rock is off cooldown in 20 seconds. Like we just take a tier 2 mid. Like they lost a tier 1, tier 2, tier 1, tier 2 in probably, it feels like 2 minutes, man. It really does. Like I don't know the exact time, but that's insane. And I just healed my Shadow Fiend because he was tanking the tower. And I have Arcane Boots again in a few seconds, and then I have Rock again too. And I have 2 wards I want to place, and I think we take a fight here. So, I don't know why I didn't use Arcane Boots. I use it now though. And I think, yeah, I think this Lion actually gets away. Or does it stun? Yeah, no, the stun doesn't hit because the creeps are there. So that actually kind of sucks, but whatever. So now they're losing another bottom tower. Like, they honestly just lost so many towers in such little time because their TPs were on cooldown. Their Juggernaut was too busy getting a hand of Midas. It's actually insane, man. Like, I have 3 last hits. Now they're taking another tier 2. They're about to lose a tier 1, tier 2, tier 1, tier 2, tier 1, tier 2. Like, they're about to lose 3 tier 1s and tier 2s in probably 5 minutes. We're at a 12k net worth advantage. This is insane. Like, my team is so farmed. The Lion says easy team, but, like, the Lion is 0-4, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're 0-4. You don't really have a reason to say easy team because you're one of the worst players on the team right now. Like, you're almost as bad as the 0-5 Wraith King, dude. So I don't understand. Like, and then here's the hook, right? But I need to drop Rock, and I wasn't gonna drop it on the tower alone, so I used it, and then I used Fatal Bonds. I should have used Fatal Bonds first, and then I used Shadow Word, and then now we just like push. And then I think he said like Jug Toxic, and then I don't know, dude. To be honest, and then I don't have heal because I'm healing the Warlock or the Golem, and then we have another stun here too, but I think Mirana uses ult, and then I end up trying to save the Shadow Fiend with Shadow Word, and then they all want to get back, but I have Hand of Midas at 15 minutes. That's like so insane. And then I use Fatal Bonds, and then we just get back because like we lost Mirana, and pushing high ground right now is kind of difficult. So I think like I literally all I have is a wand, like gloves, and Arcane Boots until my Hand of Midas gets brought to me. Like, that is insane. Here I kind of run out to the middle lane, which I should have stayed in jungle just because I would have saved a few times, like a few seconds on the Hand of Midas, which you always want to use like whenever it's off cooldown. So I end up finding myself running this really awkward path back to the jungle just to use Hand of Midas, but that's another 200 gold. Like I'm 100 gold away behind the Dragon Knight. And like this Dragon Knight too, man. Let me tell you. Like look at this fight here. Like this is kind of where I guess I start getting worried because people are dying. I think our axe died twice in a row. Our axe is 3 and 4. I try to use Shadow Word like as much as possible. We want a Roche, so if you look, instead of going like straight Aghanim Scepter, I tried going Medallion of Courage because that's gonna help us Roche a lot. I don't really want to get Solar Crest. And then look, this Lion is like really out of position. Like I think they have to have like Roche warded. Hold on, let me see this. Like he obviously dies. They don't have wards there. Okay, I guess that was like luck, but it really did look like wards the way they were playing. So then we just killed another thing, and then I just used Arcane Boots. Like I'm always using Arcane Boots when they're off cooldown, and I'm like almost always with my teammates when I use it. And then like we're still 15,000 net worth ahead, man. That's insane. Again, Hand of Midas is almost off cooldown, like 7 seconds. I want to use it like every time it's off cooldown. So you find me walking this awkward path again. I'm not really paying attention to my Hand of Midas. I'm 900 gold higher than like the Wraith King. Here I just farmed the jungle because my team is pushing top, and like I don't think we can really push high ground. Like we just can't.
Top tower is under attack.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
So when we focus on me, I just like farm the jungle because I have arcane boots. I have 2 wards I want to place too. I'm gonna fast forward because I literally just farmed the jungle for a solid minute.
Killing spree.
Hand of Midas almost off cooldown. Kind of just making my way around the jungle. All right, so I gotta rewatch this because my teammate was telling me that like I wasn't paying attention, but I thought I was. I'm slowing this down to half speed because he said like the lion TP'd in right next to me, but I don't remember any of this. Oh, there it is. So here's why. If you look at my player perspective, my eyes are focused like right here. For like for a split second, I maybe would have seen the lion TP in. That's why. And then my Shadow Fiend. He's gonna get stunned, huh? No? Yeah. So, part of that was my fault. So then my teammates telling me like, Warlock, come back. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? They're all there. And he's like, no, you could have killed them. So I ended up dropping Rock when I shouldn't have. Like, I used Hand of Midas here, right? Like, I was going to. And then my Mirana's about to die. Shadow Fiend gets out. And then I just go up and Warlock ult. And I'm scared about getting hooked. I don't even know if he hooks or not because he has 4 staff. So he uses that. And then Shadow Fiend's here. And I think he wants to go for the Shadow Fiend. No, he doesn't even hook at all. So I fed them the
Tower is under attack.
golem, which kind of sucks, but I mean, meanwhile, bottom tower is taken. So go back up to normal speed. Watch me farm the jungle. I put like a defensive ward here. I thought they were gonna go for the top rune because they were there, but they didn't. Because if you look, our Shadow Fiend ended up getting it and he bottled it. So now I have like Medallion of Courage, which is what I really wanted. Because it allows us, like, it doesn't really allow us, but it just makes Roshan so much easier. And our life store dies. So again, I go back to farming jungle. Because Rock is on, like, it's on cooldown, right? So what do? I also wanted to get level 15 as soon as possible for the XP gain. But
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
alright. We gotta watch this again. Because there was a mistake. I don't know if I corrected it in this play or not. So, number 1, what should have happened, I wasn't there in time. Because I got the Fatal Bond's damage instead of cast range. And I'll tell you why. After this. Oh, I didn't even have Rock. So here I just got Upheaval, which is nice. I'll just go on that player perspective. It allows for the Mirana stun, but like they don't finish killing the Dragon Knight. I don't understand. Like there's only 2 people alive. My Mirana just backed. So I wanted to chase, right? Because I had Fatal Bonds and
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
and Shadow Word, but it did. I don't know. Did that arrow hit him? No, he dodged it. Alright, anyways. So that could have been played better. What I was trying to do there, let's discuss a few things. Pause it. Calm down. Calm down. Discuss a few things. So, the reason I like the Warlock Shadow Fiend is because the way he's playing Shadow Fiend, right? He's getting blink, or yeah, he's getting like blink Yules, and then he just jumps. Or he's not even getting blink. What the heck? He's just getting Yules, and then he jumps on it jumps on like the enemy, right? And if there's multiple like people around, like let's say like it works with Mirana's ult too, because he can just use like Moonlight and then he goes, and then like just heals his like the enemy, and then he like ults and then they die. So I guess what I'm trying to say is before there was a fight where I didn't use Fatal Bonds first, which you always should use, especially before you drop golems. But with Shadow Fiend ult on top of someone, and I use Fatal Bonds and like Shadow Word after that, like just think about how much damage that is. It's like that is like 30% shared damage from Shadow Fiend's. Like, I don't know, man. It's so much damage. It's just so much damage. Because Requiem, I'm not even going to get into it. But, like, I mean, I don't think Shadow Fiend's that great this patch. Like, compared to the other patches, just because some of the nerfs. But, like, this guy made it work. And then on top of that, like, it just works with Warlock. Like, I think our whole team synergy. And, like, especially with the Mirana stun, too. Like, I don't know, man. You can stun and then blink and then Requiem and then... it's bad. So here again, Hand of Midas is off cooldown. I find myself trying to run and use it on a camp. I do, and then I farm it because I wanted to get. Also, I got Staff of Wizardry just to help with doing more damage. Then we go Roche because I have a medallion that I bought, and we were wanting the Roche. So I kind of just stand outside, heal my teammate, use medallion, repeat. Alright. So then, guess what I go back doing? I actually pushed my team here. Omega lol. Okay. Yeah, so the reason I was just farming the jungle a lot is because I wanted to get Aghanim Scepter. That's all there is to it. Dude, I have more farm than a Dragon Knight at 23 minutes. 17,000 net worth lead. And I still have more farm than Wraith King. I don't understand. Okay. So we kind of like wait outside. We wanted Axe to go in, blink, call, and then I drop a Golem on top of that. But again, my Hand of Midas is off cooldown. And I really want to use it, but it doesn't work out. So here, I end up dropping Rock first just because it was in like the heat of the moment and I needed a stun. Alright. Again, Upheaval. I think that really helps like slow him down. And then he 4-staffs out. And I should have pulled like the Golem back, but I wanted to keep chasing. And he's almost dead too, but he has regen from his passive, and I don't want my Golem to die, so we just go back, and I heal the Golem obviously. Hand of Midas is still like ready to be used. This is bad here. So I have Golem attack, and then I use Fatal Bonds. It gets pretty obvious like we're gonna lose this fight, so that Wraith King actually could die though. Maybe he has Armlet. Anyways, so I make a mistake. I TP back to base when I should have actually TP'd to the mid lane because I need to use this Hand of Midas. So now look, I'm back in base. I have to actually run all the way back. I just run to the nearest camp and then I use Hand of Midas. That was off cooldown for literally a minute. So that's a minute that I didn't get gold. And I just farm the jungle because, like, what else do we do, right? Like, pushing high ground is kind of difficult against their lineup, in my opinion. I mean, we do get a kill on Pudge, which is nice. I heal my Mirana. I try to be there for my team. I'm not just, like, farming jungle as a support, but at the same time, I got Medallion of Courage. Like, that delays my Aghanim Scepter. Like, that is important. I don't really want to drop a rock until I have Aghanim Scepter again, because I feel like it's kind of a waste. Like, not really a waste, but it's, if I have Aghanim Scepter, it's worth just holding on to. So again, I have Hand of Midas, but I go bottom because there was like range creeps and I want the bonus XP. I also want, again, level 15 for the 60% XP gain and 2 more knowledge and all that. So I just tanked the creeps here because I wanted the last hits. This is like a lot of easy farm. Again, I almost have Aghanim Scepter. I get back though. I wasn't going to TP to that tier 1. It looks like my team kind of wanted to defend it, but we were going to lose it. I have Rock again, but once again, I really don't want to drop it. Unless if like it really means like guaranteeing a kill. Because it's level 2, and I have Aghanim Scepter on my way now. Aghanim Scepter, Medallion of Courage.
Dyer's top shrine is under attack. Dyer's top shrine
And Hand of Midas. So this helps.
top shrine has fallen.
Radiant's bottom. Radiant's bottom is
So now I want to get Tomb of Knowledge, and then I want to probably finish Solar Crest and then get Refresher Orb. I bought a ton of wards because that's what we needed, because I was kind of delaying buying wards for Aghanim Scepter. So I go back, we get the runes. I ward right here. Even though Shrine is gone, I just didn't want to play super aggressive and ward, like up in that ward spot. So, and again, I didn't want to play aggressive, so I just warded that. Go back. Hand of Midas is off cooldown. There we go. Trying to get maximum efficiency out of Hand of Midas. I think like I don't remember what the timing is, but right now is when Hand of Midas starts paying off, and I start like making, I guess, a profit from it. So. My team gets a kill bottom.
The axe. Not this axe. That axe.
Alright, here we go. There's a fight going on. Do I drop a rock? I wait for Juggernaut's ult to be down. Try and heal my teammate. Juggernaut's ult is down. Dragon Knight ends up being here. I run away from Dragon Knight. I use Medallion of Courage on him. And then again, Hand of Midas is off cooldown. Just kidding. Do I use it? I don't think I do. I just run back. And I like use golems. I use Hand of Midas here.
bottom barracks are under attack.
Dire structures are fortified.
I have 2 golems now. Like this is level 3. I have level 3 ultimate and level 18. I got the XP gain. This is so good. Like their tower is taking so much damage right now. And I can heal my team. Axe is being healed.
Dyer's bottom barracks have fallen.
Is this how Dyer's middle barracks fall?
So I don't have the cast range talent, right? Because I went for the Fatal Bonds damage because the Pudge has so much health. Like he has 2,000, like 630 right now. But I mean, like it's not. He could have more, but obviously, when a Warlock has double the net worth of a Pudge,
Middle barracks
kind of makes things difficult. We have 32,000 net worth lead. I have my Solar Crest now, so that helps out against Juggernaut, Wraith King, Dragon Knight. Pretty much just the evasion is nice. It helps out with Roshan again. I use Fatal Bonds where we can't get the kill, so Arcane Boots is almost off cooldown. You see me get Ring of Health first. I go top. They do buy back here, I think, though. Oh, that was my Mirana that bought back. Okay. So I kind of just want to get back because we have Mega Creeps. Hand of Midas is almost off cooldown. And yeah. There we go.
Killing spree.
I don't even think we rush. I think they just end right now, actually.
Double kill.
I go for runes.
Dyer's ancient is under attack.
I say in chat, support Warlock has more farm than the carries. I mean, you look at like, dude, I have more farm than the Juggernaut who went Hand of Midas. Don't even say that Hand of Midas was the reason that I had more farm this game. Look, this Juggernaut and Hand of Midas, it's off cooldown. It's on cooldown too. Like, I literally, with Warlock, went 8 kills, 0 death, 10 assists. Like, I pretty much carried, man. No one in this game has more kills than me, less deaths, and they do have more assists than me, but barely. So, like, dude, the Juggernaut, the Wraith King, I'm just gonna wait till the game's over, and then... Oh, it ends right now. Alright, great. I have 68 last hits. We have a 38,000 net worth lead. Dude, that is insane. Alright, graphs, please. It doesn't even show the win probability graph, but that's okay, because we all know how the win probability was this game. Like, we just took 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 towers, like tier 1, tier 2. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I had more farm than the entire enemy team. They're a Juggernaut that has 168 last hits. The guy didn't even go Battle Fury. I guess he just thought Hand of Midas would be better. I don't know. Guy has 3 Tombs of Knowledge. He's like 1 level higher than me, whatever. The thing is, I did more damage done to other heroes than the Juggernaut. Like, the only person that did more damage to other heroes on the other team than me is the Dragon Knight. The one that's 4 kills, 3 deaths, 9 assists. The one that has 11k net worth. Like, I did the most healing in this game, the most building damage compared to the other team, right? The other team barely did any building damage. Like, I don't know, I look at it and I'm like, alright, look at 68 last hits, 6 denies. More last hits than the Lion and the Pudge. My net worth is like twice as high as both of theirs, almost. Damage done, like, that's just insane, man. The Pudge only did 11k damage. The Pudge did almost as much damage as the Wraith King. He's like 2,000 off. I don't know, man. Like, that's actually insane. Like, he got Aghanim Scepter on Wraith King. That's kind of a meme. I don't understand why he went Treads, like, Blink, Armlet, Aghanim Scepter. I mean, they were dying a lot, but still, I don't know, man. I had the most kills and less deaths this game as a support, bro. Like, my job this game was to help my teammates, and I did. And I also, in the meantime, farmed the jungle. I got more farm than the enemy team, and like, I don't know, man. The other team, like, the most kills they have on one player is like a Pudge, and he has 5 kills. Like, that is it, dude. The Pudge killed me. Like, nobody killed me at all, dude. Dragon Knight got BKB, but does that really matter? Because my stun work goes through it anyways. But I mean, I guess against the Shadow Fiend, it's kind of eh. I don't know, dude. Like, our Lifestealer got Solar Crest Radiance too. Skull Basher, AC. 245 last hits. Our Shadow Fiend is 255. But that is insane. Like, I didn't even like really. Well, a lot of my last hits are from jungling. Like, I wasn't gonna take last hits from my carries, obviously. So I guess that's something else you just have to like take into consideration when you're playing. But this is like a support Warlock game, so I had Perseverance still. Like, once I got Refresher, dude, I would have dropped like 4 golems. I would say 5, but I never died, so it wouldn't drop a 5th one because I wasn't gonna have talent like this game, because that talent, like, I'm not dying, so that talent just didn't really matter. But I did kind of feel like they were making a comeback, like a slight comeback, when they killed a few of my carries mid, or like when they killed the Axe twice. But either way, it was like a good game. My teammates were fun to play with. These guys are pretty awesome. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe. I brought in the face cam today so you can see me talking. It's really cool. I've been using this a little bit more when I live stream, so if you haven't already, go ahead and follow my Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube. I know the series, people are enjoying the series. It's kind of a meme though, the whole support Warlock, Hand of Midas, just because you really do out farm the entire enemy team. But I do have lunch plans with some of the boys today, so I'm gonna hang out with the boys this afternoon, edit this video, and I'll upload as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Peace.
Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best slide I know. It's not a game that I am playing.